The Leo and Danny Show. I just mentioned that if we lived in Canada and we did what we did, we would probably get the death penalty.
Yeah.
Leo, I was talking to Austin about this earlier. We unknowingly almost got the death penalty in a video we filmed this summer.
Really? Which one's that? What do you mean? What do we do?
Something we did was so much more dangerous than I think anybody gave us credit for.
Compton?
Yes. Look at this article I read.
Dude, the guy, what do you mean? The Uber guy, I wasn't comfortable there. I was upset at you. That was the only time I was like, this motherfucker's going to get us killed.
Let me read this right now, because I read this in the LA Times. The LA Times is liberal to the point of basically being a propaganda rag.
Yeah.
I've picked it up around the start of the George Floyd riots. The front page article was encouraging the riots, or maybe it was the front page of Opinion.
Yeah, it's owned by a Chinese man too. You know that, right?
I did not know that. That would make me think it would be more conservative because, you know, Chinese business interests, they don't want AOC coming. I wonder if me and that guy both own soybean together. Whenever I think of Chinese businessmen, I just think of guys in Hong Kong that just have like $30 billion washed in the American economy in real estate, in gold, and stock, and a lot of soybeans too.
Yeah, soybeans for sure.
Let me fucking read this article, because this is the first time I've seen the LA Times acknowledge the defund the police was fucking stupid.
Wow.
It amazes me. I saw so many girls around the time of George Floyd who were girls I went to college with, or girls, don't ask me why I follow them, who are still in college, who posted, look at the LAPD budget. It's more than the LA County Museum Fund and the Parks and Recreation budget. That's bad. We got to bring down, fuck the LAPD. Fuck 12. Yeah, defund the police. Let me read you this. Homicides surge, mostly in South Central LA.
Oh my God.
A black minister down in Compton is quoted as saying, murder is at its highest in a decade in minority communities. And we're hearing about cuts. How can that be? That's the extracted quote. Black leaders down there are angry at privileged white shitheads pressuring the police, because we obviously have these spineless mayors and governors in this state. Just if enough fucking feminist chicks who went to UC Santa Cruz tweet mean things at him, they'll just $150 million slashed out of the LAPD budget. Meanwhile, on the ground, black people and Hispanics, like El Diablo, RIP, are dying in droves. Let me read some of this. I just screenshotted some of the article, and I might have cut some of it off. Citywide, homicides are up 30% from last year, and shootings are up 34%.
Jesus.
And a huge portion of the violence is playing out in South LA and Central LA, with more than half the violence occurring in Southeast and 77th Street areas of LA. Okay. Moore said he was extremely concerned about the potential for more than 350 layoffs as the city seeks to protect. I'm reading words that aren't there. As the city seeks to close a projected $650 million budget shortfall this year, and the impact that this will have on the department's ability to deter violent crime.
Oh my God.
I only have like half of this article screenshotted, but the point is, I read another article. This was one from earlier in December, and I just read one yesterday that says, basically, dudes are walking around with shooters on their hips like it's the Wild West in the 1800s there. No, the cops are afraid to stop anybody. They're basically forced to sit in the station with their hands folded in their laps.
Right.
And so therefore, dudes are just walking around blasting fools.
Oh my God, dude, trust me. When the Uber driver was the one that really was like, that scared me when he was like, man, no, don't do this. Like, he was basically telling us we had no shot that night. I mean, I feel like we got lucky. I feel like the guy that circled us in the bike that was not in the video, that was the guy that alerted some other guys. But those guys were maybe like, you know, hey, man, we already popped a few this week, man. We ain't got to go over there right now, man. They look like they rich. And then the guy was probably like, was thinking about survival, Chad. And he was like, nah, man, it look like some bums and shit.
Yeah.
Kinda.
We did look like bums.
Yeah.
And it's, in retrospect, we should have done up Leo in blackface and just had you be Dante Culpepper the whole time. I think that would have kept us nice and safe.
I think it was your tactical vest was scaring people away.
That was good too. They probably assumed I was an Eric Harris school shooter type.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you kind of did look like a school shooter for sure. And then we had an actual, like, complete full school shooter looking kind of guy in Austin.
What if we had done Leo up in some black shoe polish?
Well, we would have died, okay? I would have been canceled even harder than the first time. All right, I would have just been like, all right, this is my only job is, I guess I'm Danny's assistant. I can't even be in the videos.